In this video, we're going to be using Central Texas Soap's Cowboy Spice, and this is a Pasteur shaving exclusive, and the Karve razor with the open comb F-plate. Stay tuned. Hey there folks, and welcome back for another video. I'm your host CDB. Thanks so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. As always, before we get into the content, a word from our sponsor, Leaf. This video is brought to you by our good friends at Leaf, and you know I love Leaf products. I love using the Leaf, which you've seen me use many times on the channel. I also love using the Twig. You've seen that a lot on the channel as well. If you'd like to save 5%, use discount code IAMCDB right there and save 5% while shopping with the good folks at Leaf. And now, back to the video. And all right, we are back, and we have a good one for you today. We are using Central Texas Soaps. This is Cowboy Spice. It is an exclusive from Pasteur Shaving in New York City, and this was kindly sent to me by Pasteur's, and it has a very pleasing scent. I'm going to put the notes for you on the screen right there. Some of the notes are citrus, jasmine, lavender, moss, cardamom, cedar. It smells very nice to my nose. To my nose, it smells like a cologne dupe. I don't know if it is. It's not indicated on the website if it is, but it is a very nice scent, and I like it a lot. I'll show you the ingredients of the soap right there. This is a vegetal-based soap. I didn't see anything to indicate tallow. I got a reasonably creamy lather with it. It didn't start out creamy. It started a little on the foamy side, and I had to work it to get some creaminess into it, adding water, but I did get a nice lather. I'll show it to you right there. However, probably not quite as creamy as some of the other soaps I use. That said, this is a very well-priced soap. It is $12.75 for 5 ounces, and that is on our cost right there, $2.55 an ounce, which is exceptional. It's going to be more than adequate. It smells great, and the question we always like to ask when we use an evaluation product like this, would I spend my own money on it? And we will see during the shave, but I suspect the answer will be yes, because it has a really nice scent strength right at that medium level, and there is a look at the soap. Central Texas, a very good value soap, meaning you don't have to spend a lot and you get a good product for your money. All right, the razor for today is the Christopher Bradley razor by Karve, as I like to call it, the Christopher Bailey razor. Very nice razor. This handle is the Gladius handle that they made for West Coast Shaving. Marion gifted me that, so thank you, Marion. And I am using today the F-plate, and the blade is a Nasset. This is a very well-priced razor. It's about $77 US for the complete razor, and the plates are only $23 a piece, so you can get several different plate options and just find what you like best. This is a very good, well-made razor that comes to you at a very good price. Karve doesn't try to extract every penny from your wallet. They make a very well-finished product at a great price, and I love using the Karve, as our brothers up in Canada say, or at least Justin, the Red Island shaver, says. Love using this razor. It is fantastic. All right, let's get into it today, starting with a little misting action here. The old Glen Helly mister. Oh yeah, very nice indeed. And we'll see how we can do with our Central Texas. This does remind me of a clone of some sort. I don't know if it's inspired, but it's not listed. If it is inspired, I would love that information to be on the website. It is a very nice scent. Doesn't come across as spicy to my nose. And I did get it reasonably creamy, although, like I said, started out a little fluffy, but that's okay. We worked it into something nice, and that is always nice. Sometimes you have to spend just a little bit of extra time to incorporate water to get it to the level you want it in terms of being creamy and keeping some density. And also, some soaps just hold water better than others, and they take on a creamy lather or a creamy consistency quicker. This one was not quick for me today, but that said, I don't use Central Texas soaps a ton. I do like them. I think they're well priced. I think they have some great scents, but I don't use them regularly. I have a few, I own a few, I've bought a few, and I do like them generally. I think they're very good for the money. But is it going to generate a lather like, you know, one of the 12 butter soaps right out of the gate? For me, no. But it's going to be more than adequate, and it will certainly meet our needs. And most importantly, it smells great, at least to me. Because I know just about every soap on the market, quality-wise, it's going to be fine. It's going to be slick enough. The question always for me is, do I love the scent? And what kind of price is it? And this excels in both of those areas. So, all right, let's cut this back a little bit. And we will get into it today with our Karve razor. Karve really is an excellent razor. I'm going to tell you right now, the threading on the Karve, when you screw that head on, It's probably got the smoothest threading, and both my Karves, actually I own 3, all of them have the smoothest threading that I've ever seen on a razor or felt. When you can just, it just feels nice, and it's got a nice long post. It's very satisfying. All right, let's get into it today. And that is very nice indeed on the F plate, which is the most efficient plate in their open comb series. It is very nice. You get a little blade feel, but not too much, for me at least. Keep in mind, I always like to caveat that I do like a little blade feel. It's something that I tend to prefer. So if you don't want blade feel, you could certainly get yourself a lower plate that has a lot less, and just use the equipment that works best for you. Don't be tempted, especially if you're new, to get the most aggressive of everything in terms of the highest plate offerings. Just get what works and go with it. Don't worry about, there's nothing to gain really from just trying to go aggressive for the sake of saying you used it. There's really not much value in that, in my opinion. So if you used a Karve 8 plate and it works well for you, good, no problem at all. Just get what. The most important thing for me is that you have a great shave and that you stick around and continue to have great shaves. So whether you're using the F plate like me today or B, C, whatever it takes, just enjoy it. This is a really nice razor, and I will say Karve has improved their customer service and their available stock quite a bit. Now, I have been on the copper waiting list for some time now, so I don't know how that's going, because he's come out with a couple of razors since that list came out, I think, or at least one new one, which I went ahead and signed up for that one too, the Overlander, because I didn't get the initial offering. I was thinking about it, and then I was like, I kind of like blade feel, and that one sounded like it might not have blade feel that I like, and so I didn't get it initially. Now I'm like, maybe I should try it, But anyway, for the most part, you don't have to wait for the standard offerings now with Karve. Like the aluminum, remember how you used to have to wait for that? No longer the case for the most part. But there are others that are on the waiting list. So copper being one that I've been on for quite some time. So keep that in mind if that's important to you. All right. So the soap smells great. It was perfectly slick. No quality problems at all. No quality problems. I got it to the level of creaminess that I like, and it's pretty good there. Again, it's not quite as it doesn't have the heft that, say, when I'm using Kaizen or something like that, it doesn't have that density. But again, that's on me too, because I don't use the soap often. So sometimes you have to work with the soap a little bit to get the best out of it, and that's always my advice, is figure out how to get the best out of every single soap that you use. And that will certainly give you the best results. But at the same time, I don't want to jump through a bunch of hoops lathering. And this one, it'll produce volume very, very quickly. So it kind of, at least for me, it fluffed up. And then I had to beat it into submission a little bit. But I tell you right now, it's got a great scent. It's got really good slickness. And there are no quality issues with it. But don't think, or at least from my perspective, only my point of view, that it's going to start out like super heavy, creamy, or at least based on the way I lather. Keep that in mind. And if you want to know how I lather, just watch some of the lather tutorials. They're linked below every single video, so you can check those out. And this one, like I said, started out just a little bit fluffy. But we beat it into submission and got something nice out of it, and it does have a very nice scent. I want to think this soap is inspired by something, but I just don't know, and it's not listed. But it has a very pleasant scent that is familiar to me, but I'm just not sure what it is. So if anybody knows that this is based on a cologne or fragrance, please comment below and let me know. I would love to know what it is, because it's a very, very nice scent. And if it's an original scent, then Central Texas, excellent job. It is very good. Again, it's not particularly spicy to my nose. It's very pleasant. A little warm, I would say, perhaps. Really, really nice. It's got some brightness to it. It's got that jasmine. It's got some lavender and moss that sort of tones it down a little bit. It's not too bright, but it's bright enough. And I think it's a really nice scent. And as you can see here, there are no, problems with the quality either. The razor's gliding easily with no issues. And that's what we expected. Let's just re-lather for a quick cross here. No problems at all. Today's brush, I forgot to mention, was the Arion & Evans synthetic. Very nice. There we go. Very nice indeed. And we'll go ahead and get that cross real quick so before we move on to the other side. And this is just something I do just to save a little time. Because I realize, not everybody has unlimited time to listen to me yap all day. But I appreciate those of you who come back every day. I see a lot of you every day, and that means the world to me. Thank you. You know who you are. I'm not going to try to mention you, because if I do, I'll forget one of you, and then I'll feel badly. So those of you who I see here every single day, making a comment, watching, and I know a lot of you watch every day and don't comment. So if you watch, if you're a daily viewer and you don't comment, drop a comment today. I want to know who you are, and I want to thank you for being here, because I know a lot of people are watching on their smart TVs, and they're watching on the way to work in their vehicle. Some of them are watching during work, and they're not able to comment. So when you get a chance, if you're one of those folks, please comment below. Let me know who you are. Would love to. Thank you. Very nice scent on this soap. I gotta say, I like this scent a lot. It is very pleasant. So to answer the question, would I buy this soap with my own money? Yes, based on scent, yes. And it's a very good value too. $12.75 for 5 ounces. That's a very good price. So yes, I like this scent. It's something I would certainly use. And I would buy the aftershave as well to go along with it. This is a very nice scent. Kind of reminds me maybe of something like, in the realm of, although I don't know if the notes are familiar, Stirling Triumph, something like that, which is based on, I think that one is Paco Rabanne Invictus, if I'm not mistaken. Beautiful fragrance. This sort of reminds me of that a little bit. I don't know if it's inspired by that scent, but it's got a similar vibe. It's very, very nice. All the same. Let's go and do another cross real quick right here. And we've had a really nice shave so far today. Like I said, good value soap here. It's not expensive at all. It'll definitely, fluff up on you if you're not careful, or at least me. So just make sure you continue to work the hydration into it. You don't want it airy and fluffy. You want to get some hydration to it, give it some heft and weight. And the hydration will give it the slickness that you need. But honestly, I've never really had any problem with Central Texas. I would say it's easy to get a lather with. You might have to work to get a little hydration in it. So while it is easy to get a lather with, to get the creamy lather that I like, I had to work a little bit just to make sure I got plenty of hydration in it. But by no means is it difficult to lather. It's not. It's easy to use. But it's not like, say, Shannon's Chupacabra, where for me that just burst into creamy, heavy lather from the get-go. So I was trying to think of how to explain this particular soap, the way it lathers for me. And I think that's it. It just doesn't burst into that heft, heavy, creamy right away. And that is entirely okay, because it's not like I had to jump through hoops to do it. So it was not annoying or anything like that. Very nice. And I think we are just about good here. Just finish that cross, just do a little touching up there. And boy, that was an excellent shave. Beautiful scent on this soap, it really is. All right, let me rinse and then we'll come back and get into the post. Stay tuned. And all right, we are back, and off cam we did a rinse to get rid of the soap, and then we applied our Razor Rock alum. No stinging there, so super smooth shave. No nicks, cuts, creepers, weepers, irritation, bubbles, or troubles. Very nice shave. Following the alum, we did a cool water rinse, and then we toweled off with our Lancaster towel prior to applying the Magic Made by Witches. This is Thayer's Witch Hazel Cucumber. I had a very nice shave today with Central Texas soaps. This is Cowboy Spice, made for Pastor Shaving in New York City. It has an excellent scent. It comes at an excellent price, and I enjoyed using this today. Again, you can pick it up at Pastor's if you please. A very nice scent. Let me know below. If this is inspired by cologne and you know what it is, please let me know, because it seems familiar to my nose. It's very pleasant. I really enjoyed the scent a lot. We also enjoyed the Karve Christopher Bradley, or as I like to call it, the Christopher Bailey razor with the F-plate Gillette Nasset is the blade on its third and final use. Very smooth ride today with the Karve. I'm going to tell you what, the Karve is just an excellent razor. Very nice, very smooth, very well built, plenty of plate options, good price. It's really hard to go wrong with Karve in my opinion. We used our Ariana and Evans synthetic brush, and it's in our Lancaster Razor Works brush soaking mug. And we shall finish it off today with our nearly bottomless Stirling Mountain Man Splash, which we've been trying to use up. And we will be back tomorrow for another holiday soap. And we will, the rest of the week here, or at least the rest of holiday week, we'll be doing Christmas shaves, hopefully. So I hope you're in a Christmas spirit, because I certainly am. Oh man, I love the scent of this Mountain Man. Even though I keep using it every day, trying to use it up, this is a scent I really, really love. And you know I love Stirling as well. And I love you all. You all have a great day. Thank you so much for joining me. Until next time, I've been your host, CDB, reminding you, it's your shave, do it your way. And as always, God bless.